This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. So for the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the Dallas Mavericks. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Wembanyama looking it over. Nifty move. And it's Sacramento. With the rebound. Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Kings moving the ball around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Ingram. Pass to Green. Driving in. And he banks in the layup.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. To Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And slam dunk by Ingram.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Now here's Brunson. That 3 off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And Green slams it in.
The vertical and reach make Green a terrific target in the alley-oop game.
Pass to Carter. Beyond the arc. Sacramento again missing. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. 6-point game. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Sabonis. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Wow. Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
And here's Brunson outside.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's not as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Sacramento off to a slow start. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Williamson left side. Out to Brunson. Buries the long-range jumper.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
Here's Wembanyama. Sweet move. And Wembanyama throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Pass to Williamson. Back to Brunson. Floats it up for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And it's Ingram missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Sabonis. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
The shifty nature of Green just makes things so tough on the defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
Williamson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Wembanyama with it. Brunson picks him up. The Kings trail by 7. Floats it up for Williamson. Ingram wide open. San Antonio again missing.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
From deep, Brunson nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Brunson. It's deflected. Wembanyama outside. Off with the layup. And here is Monk. Here's Williamson. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
18.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And that one drops. And, Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Monk's shot's good.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
And when you talk about big men, you won't find many guys more versatile than Domantas Sabonis.
Yes, he scores and rebounds at a very impressive rate, but what stands out to me the most is how amazing of a passer he is. That's why he was third-team All-NBA.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wembanyama's got 9 points in the quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Carter, that's good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Shepherd. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Shepherd's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And then Carter with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Pass to Kevin Yelly. Driving the lane. Here's Shepherd. From 15 feet away. And the shot is long.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And Monk doesn't fool around when he's driving. He's got room to go up for the finish there, and he just lifts off with power.
Here's Shepherd. Driving to the basket. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea
why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Sacramento making a switch here. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Shepard. San Antonio leading by 3. Jay, after dealing DeJounte Murray away in the summer of 2022, the Spurs are intent, it seems, on rebuilding.
Well, they did it right. And with the selection of Victor Wembanyama, the foundation may be in place for another run.
In the corner, Herter with it. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
For your 916 crew dance team.
1:44 left to play here in the half. Brunson with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got 9.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Shepard. Into the lane. To the left wing. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The first free throw is good. Hey, Richard, during the Kings breakout 2023 season, Sacramento set an NBA record for offensive rating.
Over 119 points per 100 possessions, breaking the record set by the 2021 KD Kyrie Harden Nets. De'Aaron Fox was running the show in Sacramento.
And here's Brunson outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wembanyama left side. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And slam dunk by Ingram.
And with an off-the-charts wingspan, Ingram's effective at using his length to finish at the rim.
Again, the miss by the Kings. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Will it go? And it's laid in by Brunson. Brunson's got 11 points.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Spurs out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Trailing here by 8. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Shot clock at 5. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. To the wing right side. Down low. Here's Williamson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings are still figuring everything out. De'Aaron Fox said we're still learning each other. What we're doing offensively is great. We have to prove defensively, but that'll come with time, chemistry. Domantas Sabonis added, it's just the beginning. The more we get a feel for each other, it's definitely going to get easier for us. Kevin?
Yeah, a rising power. I think all of us on this broadcast agree with that. David, thank you.
Hey, RJ, don't you feel like the leadership of Chris Paul still will play a factor?
No matter who his teammates are at any given moment, there's no question who's running the show. Paul knows how to make any five-man group look like a cohesive unit, Greg. Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Brunson draws the double. Pass to Bitadze. And here's Brunson, defended by Paul. Unloads from 13. And they recover it.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. On deep, Brunson. Left side, Sabonis. Screen by Sabonis. Pass to Bitadze. It's stolen by Green. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one. One thing that's really emerged, RJ, for De'Aaron Fox over the last few years, his leadership.
Yeah, hey, when you combine great talent and maturity, your teammates will follow the example you set, and he is setting that example night in and night out. His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And Ingram is just so long. I mean, he covers a ton of space and just so quick in transition.
To the inside. Sabonis. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Sabonis has got 6 points.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
Spins. And the wide open shot from Green. And another basket for San Antonio.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's up a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Out to Brunson. Pass to Sabonis. It's Oladipo on the wing. And he dunks it down.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
There's the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A 3 from Wembanyama.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Screen by Sabonis. For the lead. Hits the 3-point bomb. Sabonis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
56 seconds left to play in the third. And they get it. And Brandon Ingram gets the three. Ingram's got 11 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ingram attacking. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
The second overall pick in 2016. Ingram's a special talent at 6'8". He can do anything offensively.
Back to Sabonis. Pass to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, he gets great elevation for a player his size. Maybe we need to get Oladipo back in the dunk contest.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Now Monk. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of you.
59.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Oladipo. Sacramento moving it around. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Oladipo right side. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Shepherd. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Hey, Richard, how about Mike Brown and these Kings and what they did in the 22-23 season?
Everyone was talking about the super teams. Meanwhile, the Kings ran the West and were atop the standings for most of the season. As they say in Sacramento, light that beam.
Good on the three-point shot.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
With the drive.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Outside, Green puts up a deep three. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
Brunson scanning the floor. Brown. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento making a switch here. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
They kick it out to Green. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Wembanyama. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Here's Shepherd. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Brunson has it in the corner. Williamson, the screen. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is why they go to Zion. And his teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. In for your team.
Wembanyama outside. They grab their own miss. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. Wembanyama's got 26.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. On deep, Brunson. Rebound, San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Shepherd. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Shepherd's got 10 points here in the second half. And here's Brunson outside. No good that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Sacramento. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his third foul so far on a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Here's Champagny. Lock at 6. Here's Johnson. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And here's Brunson outside. Offensive rebound. Williamson. Count it!
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. "26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We have seen Ingram take on a bigger role, wanting to get to the line when it matters.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul.
The Kings making a switch here. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 5. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Brunson, no good.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.